Hey guys, you can see Vanna White in the background, right here, right here. Anyway, and I have my little whiteboard today, and let me bring this a little bit closer so you guys can see. So what I wanted to do today, hi Kim, hi Dana, I wanted to break down, and I'm going to tell you what all of these say, and I wanted to break this down very, very simply. Let me see if I can bring this just a little bit closer. There we go. Okay. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to break down with you guys what it actually looks like to make $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 a month in, and I'm using Isagenix as an example because I know their compensation plan the best, because obviously it's the one that I've been a part of. So all of the numbers you're going to see is based off of the Isagenix compensation plan. And the point of this, thank you, Jay. The point of this is to stress to you guys, and I just want to let you know that there was a lot that went into this. There's a lot of numbers on here. I'm not going to be going over this. I'm going over the top portion. There's a whole formula that I'm coming up with and developing where it's a plug and play. So you can literally punch in a number and you can figure out exactly what you need to make or what you need to do to make that per month. So here's what I want to explain to you guys. So the column right here, this is your monthly income, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month. Now, what this equates to is this category right here. This is your total BV per week. So 1,000, and just to break this down, 1,000 monthly, right, is $250 a week. 5,000 is $1,250. So monthly, you have 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. Per week, you have $250 a week, $1,250 a week, $2,500 a week, obviously multiplied by 4, and that's what gives you this. Now, the way that the Isagenix compensation plan is broken down is that you have something called cycles, which are worth $54.10. Now, to create a cycle, you need something called BV, business volume. So this is the total BV. So 900 BV is what you need to create a cycle. And you have two legs. You have your team leg. This is your strong leg. This is the one that you build with your upline. And you need 600 BV coming in from that. And you need 300 from your weak leg, totaling 900. 600 from the strong, 300 from the weak, equals 900. So I just want to make, and I'm going to go as slow as I need to with this because I want you guys to understand. So if that makes sense so far, type Y or yes in the chat box. So 600 from the strong, 300 from the weak, totaling 900 will create a cycle which is worth $54.10. Now, the big point of this is making sure that you understand the total volume. So 5 cycles. So 5 cycles a week times 54 roughly is $250. So to make $1,000 a month residually, you need to cycle 5 times a week. 5 times a week is $250 a week, which equates to $1,000 a month. So if that makes sense, type a number 1 in the chat box. Now, 5,000 a month is 23 cycles per week. 23 cycles per week, roughly times 54, equals $1,250. And if you do that every single week, that equates to $5,000 a month. So 5 cycles a week, $250 a week. You do that every single week, you're going to make $1,000 a month residually. 23 cycles a week equates to $1,250, $5,000 a month. Now, to create $10,000 a month, you need double that. 46 cycles. 46 cycles times 54 roughly equals $2,500 a month, or $2,500 a week. Now, if you do the math on that, just to show you guys, is if you're multiplying 54.10 times 46 equals $2,488. So 46 cycles in a week equates to around $2,500 a week. Over a 4-week period creates $10,000 a month. So I want to give you guys a snapshot cycle-wise what you guys need to do to create that. So if this all makes sense so far, so 5 cycles a week will get you $1,000 a month. 23 cycles a week will get you $5,000 a month. 46 cycles a week will give you $10,000 a month. So if that's all making sense, thank you, Carol. So this has something to do, and this is the residual income side. And this is what I want people to understand, is that you need to understand what kind of volume you need or require to make this happen. So here's where I want you guys to go along with me. Now, 900 BV is the total amount of BV needed for 1 cycle. So to figure out the total amount of BV for 5 cycles, what do? You multiply 5 by 900. Now, 5 times 900 equals 4,500 BV. So if 1 cycle equals 900 BV, 5 cycles times 900 equals 4,500. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. I want to make sure, because I love math, I love numbers. I want you to understand this with me, because the more clear you can see what you need to create for your business, the more real it's going to get. So, hey, Louisa. So Carol's with me, good. And that's an Isagenix millionaire watching along with me who knows everything about the cash flow quadrant and how this business is done. So 5 cycles times 900 total BV equals 4,500 BV a week. You need 4,500 BV a week. Now, for 23 cycles, so you have to multiply 23 times 900 to figure out how many total BV a week needs to be flowing through your business center to equate to $5,000 a month or $1,250 per week. So 23 cycles per week times 900 is 20,700 BV. So for you to create $1,250 a week for 4 weeks to equate to $5,000 a month, you need 20,700 total BV between both of your sides. So total BV is 900. 900 times 5 cycles equals 4,500. 900 times 23 cycles equals 20,700. Now, to get into the 6-figure numbers, $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year. Every week, 46 cycles. If you're hitting 46 cycles a week, you are making $2,500 a week compounded over 4 weeks for a month. You're making $10,000 a month. Now, to figure out how many total BV you need to equate that with your left and your right side, the total BV, 46 times 900 is 41,400. 41,400 BV total. So total BV, 4,500 for 5 cycles a week, 20,700 for 23 cycles a week, for 46 cycles a week, 41,400 total. So for those that are on here, and this is making sense so far, so I'm drawing it out for you, and I'm going to create a PDF with Nancy back here. She's going to help create a PDF for you guys to have. So if this is all making sense so far, type Y or yes in the chat box. So again, we're talking about how to make 1,000, 5,000, and $10,000 a month in Isagenix as an example, based off of their compensation plan, paying $54.10 a cycle. Now, this is your total BV, 600 on the strong, 300 on the week, totaling 900. Total BV you need is 4,500, 20,700, 41,400. Now, we're going to break it down one step further because everyone does have a left and a right side. So to understand that, you have to understand to create 5 cycles, you need your left side and your right side to equate to 4,500. So how do we do that? Simple math. You multiply 5 by 600, just like we multiplied 5 cycles by 4,500. That's the total. Thank you, Teresa, I appreciate that. If you multiply 5 by 600, what does that equal? 3,000. From your strong leg, your team leg, the leg that's building with you and your upline. Now, your weak leg, the 300, same thing. You multiply 5 by 300, the weak leg, which equals 1,500. 1,500 plus 3,000 equals 4,500. So, to paint a picture for you guys, $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. That's what this looks like. 5 cycles a week. You need 4,500 total BV. You need 3,000 from your strong. You need 1,500 from your weak to total the 4,500 to create 5 cycles. Now, so I'm going to break all this down for you guys, and then I'm going to explain to you how to get to those numbers. So if this is helpful, and again, tag some teammates, share this with your teams. You guys need to understand residual income. You need to understand this compensation plan. It's more than just enrolling product users. You need to see the numbers that you need to hit. So if this all makes sense so far, Y or yes in the chat box. So again, I'm breaking down 1,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month. So again, total BV per week needed to create 2,500 a month, 2,500 a week over 4 weeks equals the 1,000, 1,250, which equals the 5,000, and 2,500 a week, which equates to 10,000 a month. Every single week in your business center, you need 4,500 to create 5 cycles. You need 20,700 to create 23 cycles, and you need 41,400 to create 46 cycles. Now, I just broke down how to make 5 cycles a week, which is 3,000 on your strong leg, 1,500 on your weak. Because again, here's the math for you guys. This is the total number that you need. So how did I get that? Again, I multiplied 5 cycles by the total amount of BV, 900 that totaled 4,500. So how do I break that down for the strong and weak? Simple. 5 cycles times 600 is 3,000. 5 cycles times 300 is 1,500, totaling the 4,500. Now, let's talk about making $60,000 a year residually. What does that look like? So again, that looks like 20,700 BV a week coming in from both of your sides. How did I get that? 900 times 23 cycles a week at $54 a cycle equates to 1,250. So how do I figure out how much the left and how much the right needs to produce? Or it could be your right leg is your strong leg and your left leg is your weak leg. So you can switch these numbers, but it's still about the total BV. So on your team leg, 23 times 600 is 13,800. So for you to hit 23 cycles a week from the team leg, 600 times 23 is 13,800. Now, weak leg, 23 times 300 is 6,900. So 6,900 plus 13,800 equals 20,700. So what does $5,000 a month look like residually with the Isagenix compensation plan? It looks like this. 23 cycles a week. You need to have 13,800 BV coming in from one side, and you need 6,900 coming through the other, which total 20,700, which equates to $1,250 a week, compounded over 4 weeks, makes $5,000 a week. If that makes sense, Y or yes in the chat box. Before I go over the final, which again, I can keep going with this, but I wanted to give you a snapshot of $12,000 a year, $60,000 a year, $120,000 a year. Because again, you guys need to understand the numbers of this. So when you go to your back offices and you can look and see what is or what is not coming in, this is going to paint a picture for you of what you need to focus on, because it's the volume. And if you just have consumers, you need more volume, because you need to hit these numbers. You need to have a lot of people underneath you. You need a few people building with you that have a few people building with you. Now, $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year. Every week, every single week, you need to hit a total number of 41,400 BV. Now, strong leg, whether it's your left or your right, you need 46 cycles a week. 46 cycles a week equates to $2,500 a week, compounded over 4 weeks is $10,000 a month. So 46 cycles a week times 600 so 600 BV from the weak or from the strong times 46 equals 27,600. So your strong leg, whatever side it is, your left or your right, has to produce 27,600 BV a week to hit 46 cycles. Now, what does the weak leg have to hit? Well, if you multiply 300 by 46, that's going to give you 13,800 BV. So 13,800 plus 27,600 is going to give you the total of 41,400 BV. So to take a closer look, this is what it looks like. So here it is. 5 cycles a week. You need 4,500 total BV, 3,000 from your left or your strong side, whether that's your left or your right. 1,500 from the weak leg, totaling this, that's 5 cycles. Compounded over 4 weeks is $1,000 a month. To make $5,000 a month, you need 20,700 BV a week. You need 13,800 coming from the strong, 6,900 coming in from the right. That's 23 cycles per week residually, and that will give you 5,000 a month or 60,000 a year. $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year, $2,500 a week. Every week, your business has to bring in 41,400 BV a week, 27,600 from your team leg, 13,800 from your weak leg. That will total the 41,000. This is 46 cycles. You need 46 cycles per week to create $10,000 a month. So here are the numbers. And I want you guys to look at this because this is going to give you a clear picture of where your business needs to go. You need to see how to make this happen. And for people that don't understand their back office, people that don't understand the BV, here it is. And the way that you hit these numbers is not just through consumers, because you have to remember the average basket order, let's say the average order basket is 150 BV. So just to put that in, so before I go on further, has this helped you guys at all? Why or yes in the chat box? Seeing how to create $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 a month. Has that helped you? Because I want to break something else down with you guys. So just to give you an idea, hey Kim, Dan, Melissa, good to see people jumping on. So again, for those that are popping on late, you can go back and watch the replay. Definitely share this on your private network marketing team pages. Tag some teammates that you feel need to see this. So I just want to make sure you guys are with me so far and you understand this. So why or yes in the chat box. And again, here's the other thing. If the average order basket is 150 BV, and it's roughly that, you know, the average starting BV of someone is around 188, sometimes higher, but on average, people order anywhere between 125 to 150 BV per month. And that's the thing, that's the key, per month. Everyone needs to order per month. So here's where it gets a little bit deep. So these are your numbers, right? You need 4,500 BV a week to get 5 cycles. You need 20,700 for 23 cycles, and you need 41,400 for 46 cycles, and that equates to 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000 a month. So just to give you an idea of how many orders need to be placed per day. This is daily. And this is where it gets a little bit, and I'm going to go weekly actually. So if the average order basket, so again, I just want to hear from you guys, some hearts, some thumbs, just type Y or yes or number 1, something in the chat box so I know you guys are with me before I go over these last bit of numbers before I sign off, because I really want you guys to understand. I want everyone to understand how to create residual income. It's not just from enrolling people and getting a product introductory bonus. You need to understand how to create all of this. So if you're on here and this is making sense, Y or yes in the chat box, because I don't want to go into this last part if you guys aren't with me, because I'm going to break down even further how to hit these numbers. So here's the deal. There's a total amount of orders that you guys need to have every single week to hit this. So 150 BV an order is the average per customer or business builder. So what has to happen is this. to get 4,500 BV a week. Hey Kev, what's up, Jeff? So again, for $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, and $10,000 a month, you need a total of 4,500 BV a week, 20,700, 41,400, and I broke down the two different sides. 5 cycles, 23 cycles, 46 cycles. So just to give you an idea, the average order basket is around 150 BV per consumer, whether they're a builder or just a consumer of the products. So per week, for you guys to achieve $1,000 a month or 5 cycles a week, you need 31 orders going in every single week. So 31 orders of 100. So just to show you that, how I figured that out. Is basically you're taking those numbers, you're taking the 4,500 and you're dividing that. So if you divide 4,500 BV divided by 150, that's going to give you 30. So that's how many orders per week need to be placed. So to figure out how many orders residually need to go through your business center, you take the average BV order, which is 150. So you divide 150 divided by 4,500, that's going to give you 30 orders. So you have to have 30 people ordering every single week to make $1,000 a month. And that's between your two sides. To make 5,000 a month, you need 140 orders placed of 150 BV. So again, how did I figure that out? You go by the total BV. Total BV is 20,700 divided by 150 BV is going to give you roughly 138 orders. 138 orders a week to equate to 23 cycles, which will make you $1,250 a week, which is $5,000 a month. Now, $10,000 a month. You need 273 orders between your left and your right of 150 BV residually or more to make $2,500 a week. How did I get that number? Again, you're going to take the total BV that you need from your left and your right, which is 41,400, and you're going to divide that by the average basket order, which is around 150. That's going to give you 276 orders. So every single week, you need 276 orders going through, and you figure if that's on a daily basis, that's 39 orders a day going through, which means you need to have a lot of people underneath you. So over a month, so again, I don't want to confuse anybody, but what I did want to do is I wanted to explain the sheer numbers, the volume that you guys need. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. If you need to figure out how many orders need to go through, you take the total BV and then you divide it by the average BV order basket, which is around 150, and that will give you the number of how many orders need to go in per week to create 5 cycles, 23 cycles, and 46 cycles. This is how residual income is created. So again, you're getting the product introductory bonuses. That's active money. This is passive money. This is the formula to make $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 a month. Here are your numbers. Again, this is, numbers don't lie. This is it. These are the numbers. And again, I'm coming up with a full equation and program for people where they can plug and play and really understand this. But I wanted you guys to get a good sense of what this looks like to make these numbers happen. And these numbers don't happen from just consumers. You need a team of people. So the total orders that I went over, so where I said that you need 30 orders a week, you need 140 orders a week, you need 275 orders a week, that's total. So that doesn't just include you, that includes your entire downline, the team that's building with you. That's why team building is so important, because it's not about you enrolling, it's about how much volume is coming in from the team every day, every week, every month, and every year. So again, I went deeper than I thought I was going to, but I wanted to make sure that you guys understood exactly how to create residual income. And again, it's all right here. This is it. This is the formula for making $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 a month. 5 cycles, 23 cycles, 46 cycles, 4,500 BV a week, 20,700 a week, 41,400. Brooke says yes, and me to the live with you. Big distinctions here from doing 8 to 12K per week. It's the truth. That's and when you start making 10,000 a week, multiply all that by 10. That's how much volume you need, and you can't do it with just consumers. You need a team building with you. That's why team building has to be first and foremost if you want to create the residual income. So guys, I hope this was helpful. Remember, it's a numbers game in network marketing, and consumers are great. And Jay says, I appreciate your consistent effort and passion for helping everyone. You're welcome, my brother. I want to see you guys achieve. And for the longest time, I didn't understand the compensation plan. I just saw cycles, this, that, or the other. But when you take a deep dive, and I have more numbers to share on a later live, but this is the easiest way to understand how to create those numbers. So again, I really encourage you guys to tag some teammates that are new to the business or even older to the business but don't understand how to make this money. Share this into your team groups, and I hope this helped you guys in some kind of way. So guys, please enjoy the rest of your nights. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.